from the grave. No, I'm not there yet. Thankfully, I won't be there for several years yet. Anyway, if you're watching this, I'm more than likely under the knife right now, being operated on. Parts of my body tore out, not tore out, but sucked out, or however they do it with all the robotic tentacles they shove in you after a little slice. And hopefully they're keeping track by watching some screen above the operating table above me, so they don't nick or cut anything else other than what they're supposed to be doing in there, because they're going to be operating around the heart and outside the lungs and the area in between there, you know. So yeah, hopefully everything goes well, and I'll be talking to you once more after the operation, after the consultation of the doctors that will tell me what the biopsies they took out and put under microscope and tore apart, decided what the hell's going on inside me, you know. They told me that cancer is throughout my body now, mastatized, got in the blood system, it's everywhere. And the large lumps they found of growth are by my heart and outside my lungs. So hopefully this will be the last operation I go through. Hopefully they learned enough, and hopefully they'll tell me without gaslighting me what the cold facts are, what I have to look forward to, what are my choices, and especially the quality of life I can look forward to in the next several years with the treatment or treatments they decide to start or follow because of my individual cancer. So now I'm out in the back here right now. Turned out to be a crappy morning, but you know, as usual, afternoon everything burns off and it's a beautiful day. The girls are having a great time. I'm down here with Angel. Where'd Spirit go? Oh, Spirit's right over here. Okay, Angel, go. Yeah, I tell you, I got this one of my hospital socks. I took that, one of my hospital socks here with a little sticky stuff so you don't slip on the hallways when you're walking around in your gown, pulling your IV bottle with you. And I put a little tennis ball in there, tied a knot. She loves this. Both of them love it. They know where all their other $5-10 PetSmart toys, and always bring this to me. Say, let's play this, let's play this. So, a word to the wise: your dog doesn't need all that fancy shit. It's like a kid. You give the kid a toy, pulls the toy out of the box, plays with the box. Even the cat plays with the box. So, simple is better. Ready? Go! So, yeah, I am just going to be waiting after I get home from this operation, and hopefully within a week or sooner after this, they'll have done all their scientific research on the parts of me they took out that are full of cancer. Hopefully they'll be able to tell me, well, what kind of cancer do I have? How fast is it growing? How aggressive is it? And based on their experience and their medical history, what do they think is the best path to follow that will allow me to have a active, happy life for as many years as this cancer will give me. And after I learn all that, the video after this will be where I tell you guys what the results are, what their plan is, and what I'm going to do about it. I still want to get out there to the different state parks in the area here and take my girls with me and get them used to that. And then I'd like to take maybe a 2 or 3 day trip down the Washington coast, going down the Oregon coast to at least Tillamook, to a favorite place of mine, the Blue Heron Cheese Factory, and stay there for a day, maybe 2, and have one of their delicious Reuben sandwiches that I always get when I'm down there, and then maybe head back up north towards home and explore some national forest campgrounds and stuff like that. So that's what I have in mind right now, as I'm laying there on my side with tubes and tentacles into my body, going snip, snip, clip, clip, picture, picture, you know, that I don't feel. I hope I don't feel. And when I come home, recuperate a little, find out what their idea of treatment is for my personal body, and then decide to move forward. I found that if I don't wake up when I first wake up and I check on the dogs are fine, I just roll over, get a little more comfy, and go right back to sleep for an hour, hour and a half. And then I wake up naturally, and I wake up feeling so much better just because I grabbed that extra hour and a half, 2-hour nap, rather than wake up when my body kind of nudged me for no reason. So, yeah, I did that again today, and boy, I tell you, it makes a hell of a lot of difference in how I feel during the day. That extra hour and a half sleep, it does me a world of difference. So, the girls are fine. They'll be home. My son is at my house watching over the girls while I'm in here getting my innards cut up and photographed. So I hope all of you are out there enjoying your summer. I don't know how long mine's going to last, but when I come home from all this, and after my consultation as to what they found and what they believe in their medical wisdom is best for me to do to not only extend my life, but keep the quality of life I have and not go backwards. I hate going backwards. That's one thing when I was either renting or living elsewhere. I refused to go backwards in life as far as where I was living, because it took me so long to get to that point. I started in studio apartments where I put a blanket up to separate the living room from my bedroom in a studio apartment, and then I progressed up to a 1-bedroom apartment, and then I progressed up to a 2-bedroom apartment, and I never went backwards. I did whatever it took to not go backwards, to stay where I was or move forward, never backwards. So,
hey, Angel, what are you doing, Angel?
So yeah, I just have to wait this out, and like I said, my next video after this will be the results that I share with you guys of what my future looks like and what I'm going to do in my future. And I'm certainly not going to sit at home with my thumb up my ass feeling sorry for myself. So I've got my RV fixed up, and all I need to do is take some short day trips with the dogs, get them used to it. What are you doing? Get Angel used to being in the soft kennel for now as we travel, and then sleeping at night in the RV. So Spirit is all used to it. She's been on a 7-month trip before, and I still had Ember, the Irish setter puppy. So yes, you've been on the trip before, so you're an old hand at it. You'll have to help Angel get used to it, okay? Yes. So wish us luck. Wish me luck, because as you're watching this, I'm on the table, laying on my side with hoses with hoses and wires sticking out my left side to some kind of a monitor, so the doctor can do all his robotic magic inside me, watching the screen. And hopefully the screen doesn't cut out and have some kind of stupid commercial about, if you have this problem, you need this drug, which will give you 12 other problems. It's just insane. Well, okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for checking this last video out, and hopefully in a couple weeks I'll have another video out that will talk about the results of all of this wonderful medical stuff, and let you know what the girls and I plan on doing for the rest of the summer into the fall.